Hello, welcome to Hills Yoga School. This is a sample class to give you an idea of what it might be like to participate in an online class. It will be shorter than our usual offerings. It's going to be a general level class with miscellaneous poses. So we'll start by lying back. If you don't have a bolster, you can roll up some blankets, something comfortable to lie back over. Just a few minutes here, an opportunity just to settle, to quieten the mind and to feel your body in this lying back pose. So you can cross your legs here, turn your palms to the ceiling, blanket under the head to bring the chin towards your chest. And a couple of minutes here, just lying back, observing your breath, the inhalation creating space. As you exhale, releasing, consciously letting go of any areas of tension you may be aware of. So letting the mind just settle there on the breath, steady and even. And then through the breath, coming into the body. Feeling your body in this pose. Feeling the opening of your chest, the broadness into your side ribs, groins gently opening. Whatever we do on one side in yoga, we do on the other. So now simply change the cross of your legs. Quietly there, preparing for the practice to come. Generally we stay about 5 minutes here. We'll just stay for a shorter time today. So I'm going to come up now by turning your palms to the floor, press yourself up, and then from here, go forward Sukhasana, walk your hands forward, just gently stretching here into the hips, across the lower back, just going to your capacity. And then you walk your hands back in, change the cross of your legs, and again go forward. Walk your hands back in, and we'll come up to standing now. You can just move your props off your bolster, off your mat, and then stand with your feet apart. Tadasana, a basic standing awareness posture. We work to really strengthen the legs, and through strengthening the legs, we support the spine. So the weight evenly placed, right foot, left foot, kneecaps tight into the thighs, lift and open the chest. And then we'll lift the arms to Urdhva Hastasana, reaching into the fingertips, finding that space between the ribs. Steady breath. Bring the arms out level with your shoulders, spread and open across your chest. So massaging the heart there, really opening the chest. Release the arms down, Tadasana. If you're menstruating, keep your feet apart, otherwise you can step your feet together. Ardha Baddha Galyanasana, where we interlace the fingers, stretch up, working into the shoulders, stretching the waist, climbing up out of the hips. And then release your arms down, change the cross of your fingers, palms forward, stretch up, squeeze the elbows in, be tall, shoulder blades sitting onto the back, and release. Tadasana. So work into some standing postures now. First one being Trikonasana. You can either step or jump your feet apart. Bend your knees, step or jump out. Turn out to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Reach, hold the leg. Open the chest to the front, look forward. If you're comfortable to do so, look to the top arm. Lifting the abdomen towards the ceiling. Legs long to the hips. Inhale, come up. Turn your toes forward and turn out to the left. Draw the kneecaps up. Inhale, exhale, reach out. Let the hand rest to the shin. Open the chest, long line from the bottom arm to the top arm. Look to the top arm. Steady breath. And generally you can hold poses 5 to 10 breaths. Press through the feet, inhale, come up, turn your toes forward, bend your knees, and jump back to Tadasana. So we're going to come to Virabhadrasana 2, and from there straight to Parsvakonasana, so linking poses. Bend your knees, take a wider jump, turn out to the right, press for your back heel, bend your knee to a right angle. So you're turning your knee back towards your little toe, chest lifted, reach through the back leg, look along your right fingers, and then extend out through your side waist. Bring your hand down to the floor, in front of your foot or behind your foot. Either is fine, and if it's difficult to reach the floor, just hold on to your shin or lean into your thigh. Take that top arm over now, chest to the front. And today we'll be holding shorter amounts of time, but generally hold for about 10 breaths or so. Push your back heel and come up. Turn your toes forward and turn out to the left. Anchor the back heel down, bend your knee to a right angle. Turn, look along the left fingertips. Slide your rib cage to the left, bring your hand down. Top arm up. Open the chest to the front, extend your top arm over. It's a long line from your outer heel to your fingers. Push your back heel, inhale, come up, turn your toes forward. Step or jump back to Tadasana. Take your feet apart, lift your arms up. We're going to come to resting Uttanasana. Fold forward from the hips, extend your torso down towards the floor. Change the cross of your elbows. Push into your feet, inhale, lift up. Step your feet together and release your arms, stand in Tadasana. So we're going to come to Paravitra Trikonasana, revolving triangle. Jump your feet apart. Turn and face your hips to the right. Bring your right arm across to your outer left ankle. Left arm up. Slide your abdomen to the left. Inhale, come up. Turn to the front. Turn to the other side. Inhale, exhale. Take your left arm across. Slide your abdomen to the right. Reach up into the top arm. So you're revolving your chest, keeping the legs straight. Press into the feet. Inhale, lift up. Turn your toes forward and come back to Tadasana. Steady there. Virabhadrasana 1, wide leg pose, jump out wide. Turn to face the right. Lift your arms up, inhale, bend your front leg and reach into the back leg. Look up towards the ceiling between your hands. If you can join your palms, join your palms. Lengthening out of the side waist. Inhale, lift up, turn to the center and turn out to the left. Bend your knee. Lift your chest. Lengthen out of the side waist as you stretch into that back leg. Inhale, straighten your knee. Turn your toes to the front. Extend your arms out, level with your chest. Bend your knees and jump your feet back to Tadasana. We're going to come to wide angle pose, Prasarita Padottanasana. Bend your knees, jump out wide or step. You can take a little bit more distance if the jump isn't wide enough. Lift the chest, fold forward from the hips. Bring your fingers under your chest, look forward. So you're drawing your legs up into the hips, inner legs long to the groins, chest forward, and then walk your hands back through the legs and let your head come towards the floor. Maybe it will reach the floor. So here the buttock bones spreading away from one another, as though the hips are drawing in towards one another. Spreading into the back of the legs, spreading evenly across the feet. It's a good pose to do before Shirshasana, headstand. Look forward, press through the feet and come up. Walk your feet in, either step or jump, back to Tadasana. So we're going to use the wall for the next pose. So turn and face the wall. Bring your hands about shoulder height and step back for Adho Uttanasana. Good stretch for your back while you're maintaining that good work of Tadasana. Now those of you who are used to doing inversions, you're going to come to Vrksasana, handstand. So you'll bring your hands down to the floor, a little bit back from the wall. Step back. Look forward to your hands. Step your preferred leg forward, bend the knee, and then swing with your back leg. Swing up to the ceiling. Climbing up out of the sideways. Press your inner legs, your inner heel to the ceiling. Let your head release. You can either look forward or just look down. Arms long to the shoulders. Hold a few breaths. And then release down. People who are at the wall, step forward to Tadasana. Inhale, come up, or come to Tadasana. So set up now for Shirshasana. You can use the wall or free balance. Generally we take a little bit more height, so a blanket or fold your mat up so it's a bit thicker under your head. And just staying for a couple of minutes today. And this is a shorter class. But you can stay anything from 2 minutes to 10 minutes in your own practice. So interlace your fingers, bring your head down, walk in, and go up, whether you got both legs at the same time, bent legs, single legs. Use what works for you in your practice. If you're not going up to Shirshasana, you can lie back over bricks, across your shoulder blades. If you have a look at the practice sheet that was put online last week, that shows you an example of that, lying back over the bricks. You hear the shoulders lifting up towards the buttocks, buttocks lifting to the ceiling, legs firm like Tadasana, tailbone forward. So you might use this class as a guide to your own practice. Your own practice, you can stay longer in Shirshasana if you have that experience. You can do more variations. I'll just give you a couple here. So Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Upavista, extend up. Lift up, draw your legs back together. Ekapada, take your right leg forward, maintain your left leg to the ceiling. You're not necessarily going to reach the floor, but you go to where you can. Lift up and change. Other leg forward. Top leg extend to the ceiling. And come up. Pasva, we take the leg to the side, bring the heel to the arch of the foot, and then extend that right leg out to the side. Again, maintain your top leg to the ceiling. Come up and change. And come up. So last few breaths here. And then make your way down, either straight legs, single legs, or bend your knees. And spend a few breaths with the head down, just resting there. come up, stretch your mat out again. And come to Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Finding that length of the arms all the way to the shoulders. Shoulders drawing to the hips. Reach back into the legs. Then we're going to step forward to Uttanasana, feet together. Fold the body in towards the legs and extend the sternum bone down towards the floor. Bend your knees, look forward. Sit your buttocks down and extend your legs forward to be in Dandasana. So the back of the legs spreading, chest lifting, opening. Press down through your hands. So we're going to come to Parapurnanavasana, boat pose, working to strengthen the abdomen and the hips. I'm going to do this one sideways. So bend your knees, draw your navel back but chest up. Then lift your legs, hold a few breaths here. Come back to Dandasana. And lying on your backs, bend your knees, extend your legs up level with the hips. Arms can be by your side or overhead. Prasarita Padasana. Again, working to abdominal area, hip flexors. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. This is strong on your back. When you come up, you can bend your knees instead of bringing them up straight. We'll do 5 today. You might do 10 in your own practice. So use the ideas from the online classes to help you in your own practice. Away from screens and classes. We'll hold this last one, abdomen down, arms down, bend your knees and bring your feet to the floor. Just rest there a moment. And now roll to your side. Come to sit upright. So we're going to come into a twist. You can take a blanket under your buttocks for a little bit of height. Makes it a little more comfortable to sit and turn. Marichyasana 1, which is an open twist. Going to bend up your right leg. Bring your right arm to the inner leg. Swing your left arm around and turn. Turn to the right. So you're spreading your abdomen, peeling your ribs back, arm and leg resisting one another. Your extended leg is still straight like Dandasana. So it's a twist, then it becomes a forward bend. So turn over that leg now. Hold your foot or use a strap around your foot if you can't reach, and extend your chest forward. So you can be upright or you can go deeper forward in the pose. Lift your chest, come up and change legs. Bend your knee, up, arm to leg, swing your right arm around, turn to the right. The arm, leg resisting one another there to help you turn. And look forward over the leg, hold your foot, go forward. And come up and release. So we're going to go into a more of a closed twist, Marichyasana 3. If you're menstruating, stay with the open twist, just repeat your Marichyasana 1. Let's bend the right leg up. Take your left arm across. Walk the arm down the leg. Swing your left arm around and turn. Right arm around, sorry, and turn. Spread the abdomen. Take the ribs back. Steady breath. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you turn. Your buttock down, your hip down. and come back to the center. Extend that leg out. Bend up your other leg now. Bring your right arm up, take it across, walk it down the leg. Swing that left arm around and turn. So move the back ribs forward to your leg, peel the front ribs back. Inhale, lift, exhale, turn. Inhale, lift, exhale, turn. And release back to the center. So you can stay on your height or you can remove it to come to the forward bend, Paschimottanasana. Lift your arms up, press the back of the legs down, come forward, hold your feet, still lift your chest, shoulders down, away from the neck. Lead with your chest, lead with the crown of your head. Go forward to your capacity. You're deep in the pose, you might even hold your wrist bones. Keep extending the side waist forward. Inhale, lift, come back to Dandasana. Obaya Padangustasana. Bend up your knees, hold your big toes. Draw your navel back, but keep your chest lifted. And extend your legs out. And maybe this one you can see better if I turn sideways. Bend, lift the legs, arms straight, look up, chest up. Bend your knees and release your legs forward. Take your blanket again for Triangulakapada Paschimottanasana against a forward bend. So you're going to be bending up your right leg into Virasana and putting height underneath your left buttock, just to help your hips be more level than if we didn't use the blanket. Then lift up, inhale, exhale, hold your foot, lift your chest, and then extend forward over that leg. We'll stay a short time today, shorter class. Extend the body forward. And then lift your chest, Kranachasana, bend the knee, take hold of your foot, and extend the back of the leg. Draw the leg in towards you, leg to chest, chest to leg. So we're going to link a few poses here. From here we're going to come to Bharavajasana 2, where you bend your leg, roll the calf, bring the foot up towards your hip, so you're in half Padmasana. If this is too strong, Padmasana doesn't come for you, you can just bring your foot to the floor and work the twist in the same way. So from here now, bring your left hand across, right arm behind, lift the chest and turn. Release back to the center and extend this bent leg out in front of you. You can come off your height for Ardha Baddha Padma, Paschimottanasana. Lift up, take hold of your foot. So when you have less time, it's quite useful to link some poses together. Find ones that flow well together and go forward over your leg. Extend your sternum bone, crown of your head forward. Inhale, lift up and release that bent leg forward. So bring the height now under your right buttock. Bend your left leg for Virasana. Just settle there over the buttocks, looking for the hips to be more level. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, come forward, hold the foot. Use the belt rather than straining. And extend into your forward bend. Inhale, lift the chest, come up. Bend your knee now for Kranachasana. Take hold of the foot. or anywhere along the leg, and bring the leg in towards you, chest to leg, leg to chest. And then we'll transition to Bharavajrasana 2, bringing the foot across the thigh towards your groin, resettle over the buttocks, and turn towards the right. Keeping that lift of your chest, spread the chest, ribs, abdomen, turn. And then turn back to the center, bring that underneath leg out in front of you, either keeping the blanket or removing it. Lift up, inhale, exhale, take hold of the foot, lift the chest, and then extend forward over the leg for your forward bend. Inhale, lift up. Now those of you able to sustain Padmasana, you'll bend this left leg under the top leg. Otherwise you're in cross leg position, so you might be in half Padmasana, cross legs, or if you can go to full Padmasana, come to the full pose. From here, Parvatasana, interlace your fingers in front of you, climb up out of your sideways, lift up, find that space between the ribs. Whichever version of the pose you're in, we'll now turn to the right. So extend up into the fingers and then turn. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, turn the body. Few breaths. Release back to the center. Change your cross. Stretch up again. And reach into the fingers and turn to the left. Release back to the center and come forward. Gradually walking the fingers forward, not overdoing, not underdoing. Walk across to the right diagonal. Turn the abdomen across. Walk across to the left diagonal. Turn the abdomen. Turn the chest. Back to the center. Inhale, lift up, walk in. Now we change the cross of the legs. So bringing this left leg on top. Then the right leg, or if you're just staying in half Padmasana or crossing the legs, you can work with that. So we'll change the arms. We'll come to Garudasana. So bringing your left arm in, your right arm in front, extend your left arm out and scoop under, joining your palms, spreading across your collarbones, broad across the back spine, and release out to the side. Bring the other arm in front, scoop under, palms to touch. Squeeze the arms together. Release out, and again we'll come to the twist. Turn to the right, few breaths. Turn to the left, few breaths. And come forward. Walk across to the right diagonal. Walk across to the left. And come forward. Walk your hands in. Change your leg position to Baddha Konasana. So we've already worked to open the hips and groins. You can sit on a blanket if that works better for you. Press the thighs open, lift the chest up. And then extend your legs forward. Last forward bend here, Paschimottanasana, lift up. Go forward, hold the feet, use a strap if it's better for you, and come forward. Hold the wrist bones if you're going deeper. Then lift your head, lift your chest. Come up to Dandasana. And from here, we're coming to Uttanasana. Bring the feet together, full Uttanasana, fold in. Look forward and come up to Tadasana. Now generally we take height for Salamba Savangasana, so find as many blankets as you can. In the studio we use the shoulder pads. You might not have them, but you can fold up several blankets. And have a strap. So I'm going to use the shoulder pads and blankets. Again, like Shisasana, you can hold this pose anything from 2 minutes to 10 minutes, just a short hold for us here. So if you have a strap, it's useful to keep the elbows in, otherwise you can do it without. Lie back over your cushions, your blankets. Flip your legs to Halasana, tucking your shoulders under. If you're using the belt, put it around your elbows. Bring your upper arms down into the floor or into your blankets, your elbows down, support your back, and then lifting up into the pose. So the hands there just to support, to help you lift up. But you're not leaning your weight into the hands. Think of your back ribs moving towards your front body. Your legs extended like Tadasana. Your tailbone is forward. And you can press your legs up and a little back, keeping them straight. This is Salamba Savangasana. If you've done a headstanding class, it's good to balance it out either with active Salamba Savangasana or a quieter form like Setu Bandha. Lots of different ways to do Setu Bandha. We'll just stay a few more breaths and then a few variations. So as we did in Shisasana, come to Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Knees back, tailbone forward, heels forward. Extend the legs out to Upavista. Reach back up to the full pose. Keep the left leg extended, take your right leg forward for Ekapada. So again, it doesn't have to reach the floor, wherever you can maintain the position. Come back up, other side. Ekapada, Savangasana. Lift. Parsva Ekakapada. Take the leg out to the side. Come up. Other side. And up. A few more breaths here. Bring your legs down to the floor. Halasana for a few breaths. Back of the legs lifted to the ceiling. Take your belt off and roll yourself down. Bend your knees, slide yourself over your support. Just take a few breaths here to rest. You can cross your legs, open the groins. Change across. And then uncross, roll to your side. We'll come to cross leg forward bend with head support. So take as much support here as you need to comfortably come forward. So we're keeping the head above the heart here. And then change across. Then come up. Just remove your shoulder stand supports, but keep a blanket for your head for Shavasana. So a couple of minutes in Shavasana to complete your practice. So you'll finish quietly, begin quietly, finish quietly. So lie back, bend up your knees, have the blanket to support your head and neck, tuck your shoulders under, release your arms out to the side, a little bit out from your hips with your palms facing up. Extend out your legs, just let them fall away from one another. Close the eyes, just let everything quieten, everything soften, everything release. Surrendering to the pulse. It's hard to quieten your mind, and just keep coming back to the breath. Steady, even breaths. Now to your next exhalation, bend up your knees and bring your feet to the floor. Let your hands come to rest somewhere on your front body. And just take a moment here to appreciate your practice. How do you feel after your practice? What difference does it make to have yoga in your life? And then roll to your right side, let your eyes blink slowly open, just looking out from a quiet mind. And come to sit upright, legs crossed comfortably, bring your hands to Namaste. We'll take this moment now together to give thanks for this gift of yoga. to ask for grace, guidance, courage, and healing within ourselves and within the wider world. Namaste.